Elon Musk, as I said, deferential. I recommend if you're interested, as most of you probably are because you watch this show, if you're interested in understanding the Musk-Trump relationship, if you're interested in understanding Musk's way of dealing with his current status and some of the other big issues in front of the administration, you should go on C-SPAN or somewhere and watch the entire thing. We're going to show you some. So here's Musk talking about how great the cabinet is. Number 4, please.
President Trump has put together, I think, the best cabinet ever. Literally. So, I do not give false praise. This is an incredible group of people. I don't think such a talented team has actually ever been assembled. I think it's literally the best cabinet that the country has ever had, and I think the company should be incredibly appreciative of the people in this room.
So some of the cabinet secretaries, as Musk talked, and again, he talked at length, some of them seemed delighted and appreciative. Some of them less so, and you saw a little bit there in the cutaways. Not all the cabinet members, I think, seemed to be delighted that Musk was given such a prominent role. Do we have the clapping video, or are we still working on that?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So at one point, the reporter asked, what does the cabinet think of Musk? And the Secretary of Commerce Lutnick, I believe, led a round of applause to basically, rather than answering in a negative way, suggest we love Musk. Musk is awesome. So here's the thing, and watch Secretary of State Rubio, who's seated next to the president, and watch his posture towards clapping for Musk as compared to some of his colleagues. Roll tape, please.
The President Trump put out a Truth Social today saying that everybody in the cabinet was happy with you. I just wondered if you had heard otherwise, and if you had heard anything about members of the cabinet who weren't happy with the way things were going, and if so, what are you doing to address those any dissatisfaction?
Good question. Good question.
Hey, Elon, let the cabinet speak just for a second.
Exactly.
Is anybody unhappy with Elon? If you are, we'll throw him out of here. Is anybody unhappy? They have a lot of respect for Elon and that he's doing.
All right, as I like to say, play it again, Sam. Re-rack that, play it again. Again, watch Hegseth, watch Lutnick, re-rack it, play it again. Watch Hegseth and Lutnick, who are to the president's left, and then watch Rubio. If you can play just start in that clap, if you can scroll to that, that'd be great, but not very long.
Start around 30 seconds.
Yeah, there we go. Now, so watch. Here's Lutnick. Watch Lutnick on the screen right here, and then watch Rubio, and watch him look around and see, do I need to clap? Go ahead.
They have a lot of respect for Elon. And
yeah. Now, Bobby, as he's called, didn't clap particularly very much too, but Rubio is reported to be someone who's not particularly thrilled with what DOGE has done, and that email last week telling everybody, Sam, you can kill this, telling everybody to send in the 5 things they did the previous week. And the president referenced Rubio and said, State Department's complicated. They're doing sensitive things, and so it's understandable that maybe not every State Department employee would send back the 5 things they did the previous week. But I will say again, although today clearly, if you take the president's treatment of Musk, it was an effort to buttress his support. It's clear that some members of the cabinet, and I'd put Rubio on that list, are not super excited about the way DOGE is going and think they should be in charge of their own departments, not just because of territorial issues, but because they can't govern these departments with bad morale. And it's an undercovered topic, which is all these cabinet secretaries who come in and they're part of DOGE and they're part of changing things, but they have to manage their employees. And anybody on here who's ever worked in a management position where there are layoffs knows it's a very different challenge, a big management challenge, to deal with the people who are going and to deal with the people who are staying or might be staying. And so to come into a new job, like Marco Rubio never run the State Department before, and to be faced with low morale, concern, resignations, firings, it's not ideal. And he's trying to be Secretary of State. He doesn't want to be the head of HR of the State Department. And so my guess is that I know, I'm not guessing, he's amongst those cabinet secretaries, and you saw it on vivid display there with his slow singular golf claps as opposed to rapturous applause. He's amongst those who don't think Musk is necessarily on net a force for good. Again, the president made it clear today, at least for today, how he feels.